Hello and welcome to our exclusive CXO Chat where we delve into the innovative world of digital transformation and technology leadership. Today we are thrilled to have Imtiaz Iqbal, Chief Information Officer at Mercury Systems, joining us. With a wealth of experience in driving large-scale technology projects across various industries, Imtiaz brings invaluable insights into the transformative power of technology in the defense and aerospace sectors. Thank you for joining us today, Imtiaz. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, thank you, Kalpana. Thanks. Looking forward to the conversation today.
So, Imtiaz, let's start with knowing that what inspired your journey into digital transformation and technology leadership.
Certainly, I have a background in software engineering, and I've been in Middle East, India, as well as in Europe before arriving in the United States. So one of the things that inspired me to pivot myself into a leadership role is the confidence that I had that I can make a difference based on my background, foundation in technology, as well as some of the skills that I have. So again, supported by my manager at that time, indicated that I should pursue leadership roles in this field. Then I got my MBA in International Business Management here in the United States from Xavier University. That added immense, value to skills that I have, and then one opportunity after other, and also getting the opportunity to be part of a strategic leadership or strategic decision making was also quite valuable for myself in sharpening my leadership skills. So that's how I am here, and there is a long journey.
Yeah,
And
fantastic. Yeah.
yeah,
So, we know that you have driven large-scale technology projects across various industries. So, if you could tell us about a particularly challenging project and how you overcame the obstacles.
yeah, there are plenty of them. Honestly, I don't admit that every project was smooth and everything was, like a cakewalk. No, nothing like that happens in technology world. Um, every project is unique and they come with unique challenges. The challenges are around sometimes technology issues, sometimes people issues like change management, communication. And the most important challenge that hurts most technical project is alignment with the business objectives. That is, business is expecting certain things in certain way and not really understanding those requirements very clearly and coming to light later part of the project causes quite a huge challenge in projects. So in the pecking order that I would say aligning with the expectations with the business and what the problem we are trying to solve is the number one thing that I tackle in order to get it right. And again, these are all the learnings that I had throughout my career. And again, that's what makes us better next time. Then the second thing is around managing the change. Even though we as a business want to move forward and we have to take our entire user base who are involved in this change as well as have an impact on this change have to be taken along before we can be successful, and it can be a point of failure. And the third tier is also technology delivery, both combination of our internal capability as well as our partner capability. So most of the IT projects, we don't do it alone. We have, multiple partners come together to make this happen. So they become point of failures. So to answer your question, I try to address this one in this three way. It's a triangular approach and not getting into specifics, but I have to admit that I've been there and dealt with it. And recognizing where the source of the issue and taking corrective action is the best way to move forward.
Yeah, so I think you rightly mentioned that each challenge you have mentioned actually, we can have a detailed conversation around each one of them, and I think which will be quite informative for your peers group to understand, and will bring a lot of takeaways for them also. Especially when it comes to apart from the other challenges, the main one is that how to deal with the partners, starting from having those standard operating procedures, and then identifying the right set of partners. But during the journey, still there are a lot of other challenges. So would love to know more about that. How you deal with them, and if there are any best practices around it.
Yeah, the best practice is a common sense. This is what I practice in my leadership role in several times. Is that we cannot deal with our partners as vendors. So we have to treat them as they are extended part of our own team. That inclusive approach goes a long way. And the term partner, not getting into a little geeky way of explaining, partner is both have the interest, right? They have certain vested interest in the outcome of what we are trying to do. And we have to treat them so. And it is not about going according to what is in contractual stipulation. And I think we have to apply the same motivation principles, same principles as like how do we drive an excellence team that where we have participation from our internal resources as well as the partners. And that is something that I practice. And there are several examples of it. And the people and the companies that I worked with in the past would say that because whatever I am saying here, I practice. And that's how I get successful outcome from the partners. Most important part is also we have to be honest about things. That is, there has to be transparency, there has to be trust that has to be established because sometimes we have opportunity to work with brand new partners that we don't have any history with. I think establishing trust is the most important part, and the trust is mutual. It's not one way. It's a mutual trust that are we saying things and we are doing the same thing, or are we saying something else and acting differently? Actions are not speaking exactly what we said. So those are the things that I do. It's an important aspect of technology delivery, technology leadership. And if we don't do this very well, as I said, that triangular reference I said, my triangle, one of the side of the triangle is my partners. One triangle is my internal stakeholders, and the other part of the triangle is the business outcome. So all of them has to be managed in technology initiatives.
Yeah, absolutely. So you also talk about change management, and you know taking other stakeholders in the organization as part of your team. So how do you build and manage high performance international teams, especially in today's globalized work environment?
Yes. Honestly, we have been in that operating model almost 25 years now. And because I've been in that operating model for a long time. I had teams geographically distributed all the way from Japan to Argentina when I was in Givaudan and as well as in Smith and Nephew, global companies, Corning. All three of them are quite diverse global companies. And we had team members, partners coming from various geographical parts. And what is essentially is it also comes with the flavor of culture. and we have to be very conscious about those cultural aspects that team brings, along with the skills they bring to the team. So it is the nature of the game, and most have it. Most have got it right now. I don't see many initiatives failing because of this as a barrier, but it is always a learning experience. And the one additional dimension that I wanted to add, that's been like I have been observing last few years, is that globally we have a new generation of workforce. And for example, people that I used to work with, Indian origin, from Indian companies, and there is a generation difference between the current workforce and the workforce 10 years ago. So, and which is in a positive way. This new generation is very aware, very well connected, and on top of everything that is happening in the world, and plus part of a growing economy, prospering economy, and those dimensions brings a different value to the engagement that we do with those prospering countries.
Yeah. So, I mean, how do you find it? Is it difficult, or you really enjoy working with the next generation we're talking about, which is more connected, which is more aggressive, and
Yeah.
I think all of them are into public speaking. All of them are more friendly to
Yeah.
being into social media and overall media. So, what kind of, I mean,
Uh,
because you have seen both the teams, like earlier also a lot of people must be working with you, and now it's a new generation and all together. So if you have to define your experience, and how would you like to?
uh, I consider this as a positive progress, um, both in terms of intellectual ability, communication. I think the communication is a huge improvement because of this progress. People are very open, and also they are willing to, express very easily. So those things are good. I never consider this as a challenge. I think it is a added value. What is important is we as leaders have to adapt, and because we are not expected to have a same generation of workforce in 30, 40 years of your career. So it's changing, and we have to adapt, and that's something good. And personally, what happens is we have our own children who are also part of that generation, and you kind of get trained at home sometime to be, it's different. So it helps in the overall. I think it's a positive thing, and it really is in a progressive way. It adds value to what we are doing in our technology field.
Yeah. So you were talking about having a lot of examples when it comes to having the delivering the successfully delivering the projects, or maybe dealing with the wider teams, larger teams, I would say that. So can you share a success story where you were able to deliver exceptional value through innovative technology solutions?
Um, See, I cannot give specifics, but I can give you an overall the outcome, what happened, right?
Yeah.
And that's an important one. And there are several of them, but one highlight that I want to share is that we had to establish a basically a delivery center in Singapore that is for our product delivery, not the technology, the product in our business. And we had to make that happen very quickly because we were able to cater to our Asian market through Singapore. at that time. Um, Setting up a new distribution center, setting up product delivery to that distribution center from our various manufacturing facilities around the world, and realizing that value in a matter of 6 months. That included right from technology, WAN connections to enabling devices and handheld devices, SAP, ERP, warehousing solution, and connecting that one with the various distribution network in Asia, that is going from Singapore to all other countries. That was a successful venture that was done on a timely manner within the expectations of what business plan was. I think that was a quite a challenging undertaking, and it came together very well for us.
So, digital transformation is a buzzword across industries. What does digital transformation looks like in the defense and aerospace sectors, and what are some key strategies for successful implementation?
Yeah. Digital transformation is pervasive across all industries, and it doesn't spare anyone else. I think in our current industry, it is being quite valuable for us. And especially in our current organization, we have transformed the way we develop our products. I'm not talking about back office operations. It's about how we design our product, how we go through the digital thread of right from concept all the way to design, verification to manufacturing, and all the way end to end value chain. So digitizing that one through various modern technologies, incorporating DevOps. In our product lines, we have both software as well as hardware solutions, and incorporating even all the modern way of delivering products like DevOps and security around it was done through digital technology transformation initiative. Earlier, it was all probably done semi, sometime using technology, sometime using manual communications and documentation. Right now, everything is done through technology and it is digitized, including adopting IoT technologies in the manufacturing. Instead of really capturing your productivity information through manual inputs, it's basically done through machines. And so those things are really transform the way we deliver our products. Then one important aspect is around security and the developing security, how we operate, as well as how we deliver our products. And there are quite a valuable addition through digital transformation that has happened in our industry, and more to come. And artificial intelligence and all those things are going to have a different dimensions on how we do our products, how we deliver our products, as well as how we secure our products. Um, and of course, how we run our business. We're all in the business, so at the end, we have to get our revenue numbers as well as the profits and everything. So how do we manage those things? And there are aspects of digital transformation that we adopt in our industry.
Yeah. So, we talked about artificial intelligence and then cybersecurity also. So, how is the increasing integration of AI and machine learning um, impacting the IT strategies within the defense sector?
Now, one thing about defense industry is every country defense industry, like we have operations in multiple European countries also. There are certain expectations that comes from specific countries, and that we have to make sure that we comply with those things. That includes trade compliance as well as data compliance and all those things. And say, for example, in terms of United States, we have compliance requirements, and the most recent one is the CMMC compliance requirements that we have to adhere to. If we don't, then we will not be in a place to do business with certain defense initiatives. So it's coming up. It is the most recent one, and it is going to be in place next year. That what that means is there is a lot of attention to how we secure our technology, intellectual capabilities, and also how we deliver our products and services while it is in the fields. Now, that includes, say, for example, I can give you, there are some FedRAMP compliance requirements in various countries, including United States, where even though you are in the cloud and you have to have a specific cloud parameters that is managed and hosted in the country, and you can exist in, say, AWS and Azure, and but we have to operate in that zone, and it is not like a commercial AWS that we can use. We have to use a FedRAMP compliant uh, solution. Same thing with our Microsoft 365, and we have a government compliant 365. That is, we can seamlessly exchange documents in Teams and everything when you're. So those some of the expectations that are there, and we basically build that into our roadmap, technology roadmap. And when you go to, say, UK, the similar requirements we have, and same thing in Switzerland, Spain, and other countries that we operate. So we have to be aware. So what is important is one thing unique about our industry is there is a significant portion of our business that is related to security of the country. And we have to make sure that we meet those expectations as we are delivering technology. And that's the bottom line. And it is nothing different from, say, I came from FDA regulated industry like healthcare industry, similarly. So you have to make sure that if you have to operate in that business, you have to meet certain expectations, and that applies to anything that we do in our technology space.
Yeah, so what emerging trends and technologies do you see playing a pivotal role in enhancing cybersecurity measures?
Yeah. Again, I don't want to throw another AI on this one, but we cannot avoid. I think making sure we are really cyber secure in the sphere of coexisting with the developing technology is going to be a big challenge for us. I think there are a lot of unknowns, and I I am sure, and I have seen some of our vendors are already on it, developing technology around it. But that is going to be our challenge. It's going to bring a different dimensions for the cybersecurity, how we deliver cybersecurity, how we manage cybersecurity, the tools that we are adapting, and applies to like data in motion, data in transit, and transactional data, everything. So it's going to change, and it is still being worked on. And I have seen some good demos of some of the products that really adapts to modern cybersecurity challenges. But it's still we have some time to go before we say that we are completely there.
Yeah, sure. So, with the rise of cyber threats, what do you think? Like, how organizations can balance the need for robust security and, at the same time managing the operational efficiency also? Because having a strong security posture is quite complicated, which in turn affects, I would say, impacts the efficiency, operational efficiency. So, how organizations can actually strike a balance, kind of, between both the things?
So it goes back to the, risk and reward, uh, you know, metrics. That's what we have to work on. um, and weighing in all the aspects of the positives as well as negative impact of a decision or a change in policy that we use for adapting new technology has to be done diligently. Say, for example, we have the modern generative AI tools out there, and how do we cannot say no to it. We cannot block all the sites, and we recognize that there are different flavors of the same thing comes with different names, but backend is same, generative AI. So saying, okay, you cannot use generative AI at work or something like that is not a good proposition. So I think we have to find how we can manage that one, a combination of both policies around behavior and the policies around adoption of technologies. So it's a combination thing. We cannot be binary here. We have to be basically go how we can be on scale between, okay, in this particular aspect we are going to be 80% over this way or 20% over this way or something like that. So bars are measured based on every aspect of what we are looking into.
Yeah. So, I don't know, might be this question sounds little weird. Have you ever came across any cyber incidents? And if yes, then how you dealt with it?
Um, we have a strong procedure for that, and one of the things that we do is we have tabletop exercises that we do. There's mock exercises that we do year round. That basically simulates the incidents and our preparedness. Through that, we basically have an operating procedure when those things happen. And we do practice it very well as we shore up the technology and controls based on our own internal experience. Then, of course, we have tools around all the you know, penetration, this, that, and monitoring any kind of spams and all those things. Um, so we also have training that we do rigorously with every individual employee, and we treat our employees as the primary cyber defense for us, not as a threat. So there's a different mindset that we create, that they are part of our defense. They are not the threat where they're going to go click something and it's going to damage us. So we basically prepare them. And also we do monthly testing where there are some very good artificial intelligence based tools out there where it adapts the testing of this phishing emails and everything based on the behavior of the individual employee. And every individual employee has, sometimes goes to certain websites or certain activity they are interested in or something like that. So we basically see the pattern of what happens, and based on that, we adapt the training accordingly. And that's been very useful for our cyber defense. So to answer your question about how we dealt with this, we have an operating procedure, and it's not like reactive. It is a planned response, and we have been very successful in doing that. Um, and being in aerospace and defense industry, we are one of the top vulnerable cyber threat. that we can get, but we manage through our tools, procedures, and our own people.
Fantastic. So, you know, I think cloud computing is something I really doubt. So, in your sector, especially when we say defense and aerospace, as you said, it's quite vulnerable. So, is it most of the times we are using cloud computing, or it's always on premise?
Uh, I I don't have the data to say it is due to cloud computing. No, I don't think so. Okay, and in fact, we have more data around on-prem hosted solutions because of the nature of the duration. Like we have been having it for a long time. So one of our digital transformation strategy is to move those workloads to the cloud, and we don't have enough data to say that it is due to cloud computing. No.
Yeah, because we can understand like the challenges ensuring the data sovereignty and meeting the regulatory requirements and addressing those security concerns that to this particular sector. So the data is most of the times on premise itself. That's what we see. So
Yeah,
so data management and analytics are crucial in the defense industry. What trends are driving advancements in this area, and how are organizations leveraging data for the strategic advantage?
absolutely. This has been one of our focus area for us as a business, and is both in terms of our operational data, that is anything to do with our business operations, as well as anything to do with our products. We see a lot of value after adapting data science and various artificial intelligence tools and technologies. We are seeing the value, including zero code compute solutions and low code compute solutions to really see the value of the data pretty quickly, and we have seen a lot of value in that. Now, where we see artificial intelligence is really benefiting us is basically based on our documents and images, how we can derive some of the intelligence that otherwise could be quite laborious and time consuming. And we see a lot of value in that. And we have started deploying some solutions as well as working on some solutions on that one. And as simple as say for example, you have a product that has got a certain, it's a component and it has got certain design aspects. And what we see sometimes is, so the same product, probably we procure from multiple sources, and it is existing in, say, for example, hundreds of our end product that we use, and it goes as a raw material. And how do we get the synergy saying that, okay, this product is same as the other product, even though you're treating it as a different component. It has similar physical characteristics, images are same, drawings are same. So why don't we have an opportunity to review this one and see if we can harmonize that, which otherwise was not an opportunity before. So it basically translates that into our ability to really optimize our operations.
Yeah. So, what are some of the key challenges you face when driving technology projects at the highest levels of global business, and how do you overcome them?
The challenges are more when we try to drive something that is not being basically bought in, or not everybody on board with the initiative. So in order to do that, what we do is we always try to align and prioritize initiatives based on our business priority and strategy. That's the best way to do it. And we have various audiences, and say, for example, operations deems that any initiatives in technology that is pertaining to operations is the most important one. And the same thing with finance, same thing with marketing, same thing with engineering. So it's all about having a roadmap and prioritizing initiatives because we always work with a finite pool of resources as well as also the funding. So making sure that initiatives that we pick up, we have the buy-in from all the stakeholders.
Last but not the least, what are your top tech and business priorities of the next 2 to 4 years?
It's again in alignment with what our business would like to go, especially growth is our focus, and also making sure that we deliver value to our shareholders. And keeping that in mind, we have revenue growth, EBITDA growth, as well as cash flow as some of the priorities that we have in the business. And that includes, adding more capability to deliver our products, better capability to enhance our products in terms of engineering. That comes with the technology challenges and technology initiatives that we have to make sure that we are ready for delivering those business value. And it's all around business priorities. And we basically want to make sure that anything that we do has a clear line of sight in terms of business benefits. In terms of technology, I would say that I think AI and machine learning, anything to data with leveraging data science is in the priority for us right now in terms of how we deliver solutions, along with anything that we can do to enhance our engineering using the modern technology. And those are all the priorities that we have at this point.
Thank you, Imtiaz, for sharing your insights and experiences. It is clear that digital transformation is a critical journey that requires strategic vision, robust leadership, and a culture of innovation. So, as we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts or messages you would like to leave with our CXO TV audience?
Again, thank you for this opportunity. Happy to be part of this conversation and dialogue. I consider these exchanges are very valuable because most of the time when we hear someone else talk, we take away a few points, and it's sometimes can be an eye opener. So I really support what you do and how you engage with the leaders because there is quite a lot of value by peer exchange and these kind of thought exchange process. Happy to be part of this one and happy to engage anytime on specifics.
We appreciate your valuable perspectives and the practical advice you have provided. So, to our audience, thank you for joining us today. We hope you found this discussion enlightening and are inspired to navigate your digital transformation journeys with confidence. Stay tuned for more such engaging sessions. Have a great day.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.